And we are live! Hello! It has been some time since I have played or streamed. It's been a while since I played anything either, too. So, we are going to be playing Legends of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. This has been sitting in my Steam library for a very long time. So I've been meaning to play it, so I guess we're not gonna play it since I have played a bunch of other things during the holidays. So yeah, I know nothing about the Trails, only that it's like 12 games long. The Trail series is very long and it's been around for a while, and I believe this is the first one. So we'll just get a start. We'll just go normal, because we are here for stories. We're here for stories. Do I have to voice characters and do the reading? Or is there audio? Is there voice lines? Oh, I have to do the reading. Okay. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. And Cheryl's gone traveling around the kingdom in some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a little bit before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Oh, he went hunting. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monster, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Oh, I love her. She's ready to, be active and fight and do fun things. Love it. Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty, and jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Did he get her a dog? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? No, you brought her a boy. That's not a present. That's very much not a present. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. Oh my gosh. That is not a present. He sure sleeps soundly, and he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. Oh. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. Alright, something tells me he's not of this nation. I'm guessing. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an... Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume. So it's Shara. Okay. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all of her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Alright, give me a second. Music's just a little loud, and the game stops music when I tap out of it, so let's bring the music down a little bit. And then I have to move some things around so I can see things. Okay, let's do that. That's a little bit better. Now I can actually see my Streamlabs stuff. Alright. Not Streamlabs, OBS stuff. Alright. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow. His eyes really are color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that's just gotta make it longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estella Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the subject. It's just so abrupt when she jumps on the bed and the whole thing just shakes. Ow. Quit yelling. Alright. But you jumping on me like that isn't gonna help me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you. I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve your detriment. Fine. My name is... Do I get to name him? Or are we just gonna skip over that? Ooh, cutscene! Is that a harmonica? Oh! Anime opening cutscene. Like full-on anime opening cutscene. I believe this game came out in 2004. So this kind of does feel like it has that early 2000 vibe. Oh, I'm a double sword user? We got a tarot lady. Oh, and arcane shooters. There we go. That's the character I want. I'm much more of a fist user type of person. So much happening. So we got a stopwatch. What was the other thing before? Was that like a compass? No. It was like a half dome. It was a half spherical thing. Oh, I don't like him. I'm gonna have to fight him. Nope, won't I? Is he gonna be my rival? So many character reveals and so many foreshadowing. Well, not foreshadowing. They're literally telling me what's happening in the world. Ooh, that was a lot. I think I'm in it for the long haul. This game might be a couple many hours. Ooh, some good looking eggs. Oh, now we got sounds to the chattering. Oh, she's older now too. Everybody's older. We did time skip. It's so bright in here. Slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Guess that's a no. Oh, is that him playing a harmonica? Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. Oh no, he's a sad boy who can be fixed. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. Hope it didn't wake you. No, I was already up when I heard you started to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. Lulling? I think you meant stirring. Lulling usually means putting back to sleep. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, would you agree? Yeah. How fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this was my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sally, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compare what it takes to use the staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing harmonica is fine and all, but how about we get some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. I hope not. I'm down to collect bugs in this game. Give me a glossary or a bestiary to collect bugs. I'm all for it. Really? I'll believe that when I stop fighting beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you eat enough. Make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me. You two are finishing up your training in the guild today, aren't you? That's right. There'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Now let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Sarah saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. Tee-hee. I'm adding that. That's what the star is for me. Tee-hee. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Ha! You're the one who raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's going to be waiting for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scared she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scalloped fish and a balsamic vinegar sauce? Ooh, buddy, you're not gonna get that tonight. What's that? I think it's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just want to see what kind of reaction I get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the general goods stores. Liberal. Rah. You're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the general goods store. 500 lira. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scheherazade my regards. We ain't coming back. Okay, so it's a point and click type thing. I think, yes. Or do I... Oh, I can use controllers. Or keyboard. Is there a way for me to interact with... What was that? Okay. Gotta figure out the controls. Escape does that. Options. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, we can save. Yay, that's good. Okay, there's tactics. Okay. Let's find what everybody's status is first. So he's clearly meant to be the aggressive fighter. I don't know what exactly her abilities are quite yet. I don't. Oh, wait. There we go. I want to know how. What are these abilities? Do I know? No. Alright, it won't tell me. Cool. Hang on. There we go. A's the red button. Okay. By the way, Dad, it's going to be all night. Is it alright if I stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. But don't you worry, I have a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth. Okay. I'm gonna bring the music down just a little bit more because it is over peaking my talking. Okay. A little bit better. Just exploring as I do. Is there a way to rotate to... I don't think there's a way to rotate them. Oh, M for map. Okay. Trying to find out what all the buttons do. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to rotate. No, controls menu. Okay. I don't think there's a way to alternate or to rotate the menu or rotate the view. Okay. So we're gonna really depend on the map to know where we're going. This way. The Ellie's Highway. Ooh, something coming up. Signs. Roland, 49 Sage. South, Gudon Gate, 259 Cellgate. I'm guessing Cellgate is distance? What's this? The Bright House. Okay. Is that a thing? No, that's just a post. Okay. I'm guessing this way. Yeah? City of Roland. Sure. This seems like the right direction. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we would study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why'd you expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Sarah. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Sarah at the Bracer Guild over there then. Okay. That's arms. General goods. Good morning, Mr. Renan. Hello there, Estelle Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the new Stregas? Unbelievable. You actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with? We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Libelle News for Dad, right? Of course. Tee-hee. Haha, you've always been such a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid the new Stregas aren't out yet. If you're One second. Sorry. Yeah. After the latest issue of the Libelle News, though, I should have them around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure. I'll be waiting for you. Oop. Not what I wanted. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of things, Joshua? There are other female bracers like Shara, too. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Well, hang in there and study hard. When I get my copies of Libelle News, I'll set one aside for you. I wanted to shop. What are these? Heals, cures, revives, cures mute. Oh, there's food? Oh no. There's a cooking mechanic. Oh ho ho, this game is over. There's a cooking mechanic, so you know I'm gonna do something. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time to water my lovely flowers. Don't mind me, just, you know, going through all of your houses, as I do. Alright, there's gotta be a way to rotate this map, right? There's a camp? Oh, that's that. Okay. Okay, hang on. Options. Minimap, camera. What is 45 degrees? What does that mean? I should probably get a controller hooked up at some point to deal with this. This is the tavern. Where am I going? Alright, hang on. I'm gonna try to get a controller. Ugh. Alright, let's see if this one works. Nope, that cord doesn't work. So I can toss that. Where are my controllers and cords? Okay, let's see if this one works. Oh. What happened to my audio? Oh no. Something happened to the audio. Oh. It changed it. Okay. Audio's back. But is the controller... Okay, that's weird. So I can move the pointer. What is happening? Well, Pearl is plugged in, but it's not responding. The game's not picking it up or responding to it. So, cool. We're stuck with this for now. Where am I going? No, this is the port. That seems like the wrong place to go. I wish I knew how to rotate my camera. Alright, well, that's it. It's almost time to start our training, Estelle. Let's over to the guild house over on South Avenue. Oh, right. Where's South Avenue? I guess then... Oh, is this it? Here's the guild house. Oh, I know. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Sarah here yet already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Oh, so Scheherazade is the fortune teller. The star and the hangman, the hermit and the magician. And last of all, inversion through the wheel of fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Sarah. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today, in every way I can think of, to make sure the high-spirited attitude of yours hold up. I hope you're ready. I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of the information in your head instead of letting it drip out of your ears like it usually does. Wah! Wah! Joshua, Sarah's picking on me. Don't worry, Sarah. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose in everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I've described all of your breast traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Sarah, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this. I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to be in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we received in your previous training. This is the minimum level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Okay, what would I like to know? What are orbits? Orbits are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on the structure and type of quartz or process septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other payday or everyday products to weapon, magic, and even airships. In connections, this technology reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has been established across the continent, manages the affair of the bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Liberl, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemirian continent and are bound with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberl is proud to be one of the leading processors of septium on the continent and is known for its high-level technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has always been a key pillar of support for Liberl in protecting its independence as it's contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberl was invaded by the Erebonian empires, it was the use of orbital-powered airship that saved the kingdom from defeat. Is the main character a prince? He's definitely from the Empire, I can tell. But is the main character, is Joshua the prince? Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. But thanks to the Queen's political finances, Liberl enjoys peace. That's all. Okay. Let's see. Since we got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to your practical portion of your training. Sarah? How is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if it was a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that the smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there's something that we need to give both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are! Alright, you two, go get one for each of yourselves. I'm guessing we're getting some orbs. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer notebook? Notebooks, that's it. Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything else you may hear or anything that you may find and where. These kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap. This sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh, please tell me if my ear playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keep an accurate account of all events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I get it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. Uh-huh. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board's approach, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job named on the list, you can review the details. Long term. Here's 500 direct requests. Training involves searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the content of a chance. See Sir Herzog for details. Details of the job confirmed the bulletin board and other events will be automatically recorded into Bracer's notebook. Bracer will be from clicking the Books tab in the item menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Books shortcut on the configuration menu. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any troubles. Checking the bulletin boards is one of the most basic functions a Bracer performs under a job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a Bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Oh, spelling mistake. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all the motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Meldo's Orbital Factory and learning how to use his services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here's where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. In an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbits and synthesize support quartz in order to use Orbital Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbital Factories. Anyways, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So Mr. Melder, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem. Leave everything to me. So what is it that you want to know, that you would like to know about? Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of torches. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structure for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an Orbital Factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of Sepith too. EP, which is known for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So what is it you would like to know about? Okay, that was a mouthful and a lot. Okay. Okay, Orbital Arts. Simply put, Orbital Arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since Orbital Arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must be synthesized at an Orbital Factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Oh boy. Okay. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz of water elemental value. In reality, orbits are much more complex than what I had described, but I think this information should suffice for now. What is it you want to... Okay. Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raises the owner's ability while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you would not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. We're losing the accent or the voice. We're just going to read normal now. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. Okay. This being the case, when you synthesize the new quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. Okay, I'm guessing illusion. Sepith can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the Orbital Factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbit slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. Okay. It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all of your questions. If there's anything else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some sepith. Receive several of each type of elementals. With that amount, you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbits. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you will be able to exchange sepith for mirror, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. Press OK. List options like modifier tray to use the Orbital Factory service. Okay, hang on. Let's go with color lines so I can see what's going on. I thought there was a way for me to configure... So these are the books. Oh, I see. There's a difference here. Interesting. Okay, let's talk. Oh, good work so far. If you need to use the Orbital Factory, give Freddy a holler. Oh, I gotta go talk to Freddy. Modify/trade. Quartz. I'm guessing this is time. Looks like I have enough to make each one of these. Joshua. Oh, okay. So we did that. Am I supposed to be able to go to here now? Speed up time, and now we learn Clock Up and Soul Blur. Ooh. So Stone Hammer, here an Aqua Blade, Firebolt, and an Air Strike. How interesting. Let's go with Air Strike. And I can always remove that, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Clock up. Speed up. Speed up flow of time. Emits a time-space shaking pulse. So I hit time single attack. Okay. How interesting. I did it. Alright, looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Both recovery and attack. Are there more quartz I can make? No. I'm confused. Okay. I'm guessing this is a healing ability? Yes. Okay. Tear does not sound like a healing ability. It sounds like you're tearing something. Alright, let's like both of you recovery and arts attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it'll be easier to deal with monsters. Make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracelet notebooks contain information about which quartz allowed to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz chart in your bracelet notebook and find something that works for you. Alright, training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbits. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it should be a good idea to open them up early on. Now, I want to use this Sepith and open a slot for each of your open. Go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open. Modify. Slot. We'll give Estelle a new slot. I also can't tell where I have Sepith. Where is my Sepith mount? Open it. Since your center slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here in the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you're both waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little bit less yapping, a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck in your tests. I'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I made you jot down what you read in your Bracer's notebooks. Unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from this sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine ideals, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such a wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test? No wonder why you're acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll ever be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even have to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the result of your test? Anyways, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in the Roland sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the content of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewer is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tear bombs! Monster Guide! What's this book for? It's called Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attribute, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of the information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You're really good. You really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Okay. Well, I have another ornament I apparently need to put on. Let's go with that. Okay. Nope, wrong button. What is this? Oh, that's the monster guy. This is the book. That's the map. That opens that menu. Okay. So nothing to help me rotate my camera. Wait a minute, Estelle. There appears to be a recovery point over there. So we should use it if our HP or EP become low. Ornament charging stations or recovery points set up in dangerous area. The recovery point is marked. Oh, nice. Sounds like a plan to me. Look. Nice. Okay. Simple. File. Save. Overwrite. There we go. First battle. Monster at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take your blindside. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from afar. They will become visible as you approach them. The conditions of the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster engages. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Okay. Indicate. Okay, yep. So time bar on the left indicates you attack first. It starts from the top and moves down. You may also use it to move if you're using a mouse and click. Oh, the highlighted area indicates the distance where a character can move, selecting a target, and is remove the character to attack. When an icon is out of range, a disable icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out of range target will move the character as close as possible, but the attack. Okay. Oh, that's. Oh, I can't do them together as a single action? I wanted to... Oh. Okay. So they're separate actions, it appears. So element efficacy. Ooh, I don't have any movement for her. So it appears my positioning doesn't matter. Okay, so positioning doesn't matter, it would appear. It looks like I can hit. Doesn't matter if I'm behind him or in front of him. Looks like I can just hit them. Okay, that's interesting to know. Ooh. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attack. Okay. Arts are effective when enemies are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make laundry attacks possible, but the required time to cast. EP is consumed. EP can be recovered at resting interval by using charging other items with EP charge. Okay. It takes time before art can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when art can. All arts have elemental. Determine the element most effective against your foes and use it. I would imagine fire. Oh, it doesn't really matter against these guys. Whoa. This is some fancy graphics for 2004.
We're good to go.
Yay, and we got an item. Crisp onions, okay. Ooh, advantage attack. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that! Crafts have a range limit, but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Okay. Hint! Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal damage, but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage. Morale. Oh, and there's a little range.
Come on!
Really? Let's go for that one. Yeah. Oh, I got hit. I don't like that. Attack. Yeah, I don't know why I needed the double slash, or like could have probably just killed him in one hit.
Let's move out.
Interesting that XP goes up, but it doesn't tell me what I need to reach to get to the next level. Huh. I got a juicy bone. Treasure! Revive and bomb. Good, good. Doors rested appear to be locked. Okay. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or an S-break should do the trick if it's just about any enemy. Our catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. Devastating attacks can be at least when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are action which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts, which are unleashed as S-breaks, can be changed by going to the tactic and set S-breaks, then set S-breaks. Okay. So it looks like I have to... There we go. Hint! These are actions which allow S-craft to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once CP gauge has reached 0. S-craft which will be used as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics and then press the break button to unleash an S-break. An S-break cannot be unleashed under the non-breakable condition. Now press the S-break button to try and unleash an S-break. If you're using a keyboard, you may use the number 1 through 4 keys, or the arrow keys to select before releasing. Can I hit anybody?
Here I come!
Oh, that's cute. God, this feels like 2004. Let's do this. This sounds like Johnny Young Bosch. It really does. He sounds so much like Johnny Young Bosch. It's wild.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Could this have been voiced by Johnny Young Bosch? I should take a look if it was. Nothing down here. So time for the boss battle or something. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to the battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. Turn bonuses have the same effect regarding of whether they are allotted to ally or foe. Use X breaks to ignore the battle order, makes it easier to jump in and strip an enemy of their bonus. These icons indicate the bonus allotted to the battle. The bonus icon appears next to character icon, they will see that bonus. 10 heals HP, step up, etc. indicates the effect of each icon. Cool. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted arts. Let's go for an aqua bleed. Alright, and then I'm gonna move in and protect or create more work for people to get to her. Stop it. Dope. What is sub? Huh. Okay. Oh, if I use clock up. Oh, that takes time. Okay. Kill this guy. Yep. Make me faster. Speed up. Okay. Craft. Dual strike. Take care of that guy. Art. Aqua bleed. That guy. Rude. Good. Nice. Let's move in. Come on forward, buddy. Is it? Oh, okay. I guess I can't do that. It's also too far, huh? Let's move in some closer. You gonna come attack me? No? Step it up. Come and attack. And then magic comes in. Air strike. Yeah.
We're good to go.
How to? Oh, next at 160. Okay, so it does tell me what. I just don't know how to read. Let's see what we get. Found small box. Huh, that's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission's objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this was a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client, and as long as there were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Sarah when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. Cool. And I can't do anything there, right? Yeah. Appears to be locked. So in other words, we'll come back. We'll be back there later. We're gonna have to escape down the sewers and we'll go through that gate. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Also, the mouse keeps moving and I don't know how I feel about that. So, is there a way for me to change that? Can you not do that? No, I guess it doesn't. I guess it just moves it on its own. I can't change it. Alright. Oh, I can change battle positions. We're gonna set you in the front. We'll do something like that. Alright. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You really didn't think something like this... You really didn't think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Sarah, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. Let's head back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn how to report the result of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this date going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting on how you resolved the situation and steps you took to get there are all part of your jobs as bracers. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at the Brilliant branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Report. Yay! We got nothing. Oh no, we should be getting 500 mirror, right? Yeah! Good job, you two. It seems like you're able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the result of your work to the guild, pay in the form of a mirror isn't the only thing you receive. You also accumulate points which are known as BP, or Bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievement as a Bracer. When those points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a Bracer and will be awarded a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a junior Bracer starts at 9 and goes all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and PP you receive will also be recorded in your Bracer notebook, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry for putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Sarah, it doesn't involve a whip. Let me say again, good work you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well done. Holds up 2 small boxes. Aren't those the one? In answer to your questions, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside us, though. Are you saying it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet. Alright, let's have a look. Open the boxes. It's our badges. This crescent. So does that mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours. 1500? That's like 3 p.m. So late. You're both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracers Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backup work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Sarah, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the troubles you've gone through, Sarah. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. So much talking. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Sir Harazad, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad to such a high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your point of view, it doesn't come as a surprise that you wouldn't see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. Just to let Dad know that we qualify as junior bracers. Right. Yay! Anything here? No, nothing. Is there no current job listing? That makes sense. Hurry up and come on! Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great. It's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the "oh, great" as Estelle remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Didn't you know that there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' businesses? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wanna be. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks they're better tasting milk and the bell than the milk that comes from Purcell's farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hear what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting up on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. That isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua becoming a bracer for me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? What's the like of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16-year-old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. All right, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. Wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. Secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not what I really meant by curious. Alright. General goods. We gotta get that. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you become bracers? You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on. By the way, Mr. Lennon, did the Liberal news come in? Yeah, it came in a little after noon. Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. That comes with one air mirror, please. I know my dad's always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to be having a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go, this gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample that I received with a shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe book! Recipe book! We gonna be cooking! Let 'em cook! Let 'em cook! It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food as a recovery as safe instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyways, so if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I have made it to a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste bud for once in my life. That's the spirit! And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'll be done to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Renan. Thanks for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Nice. Sit-down meals can be eaten on the spot, and to-go meal eaten as carried items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at the store acquired from monsters. Nice. Well, I need to go to the weapons shop so I can... Arms up. Good afternoon, Mr. Elgar. Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today's your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it last time. I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. So how'd your training go? that emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see. But well, I knew you're going to have to give up on your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it'd happen eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame though, there's hardly anyone out there with a good eye for weapons as you. But that's the path you've chosen. So get out there and show us what you're made of. I like to buy weapons. Kunais. I have 900. Stimulate a pressure point? I don't know what those do. We'll be back. So am I supposed to try to find a secret hiding spot? Alright. I'm actually going to cut this stream. Ooh. Okay, nice. Calendar stuff. Destroyed during 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by an Emperor army. Okay, so I'm actually gonna call it here. I know it's only been like an hour and a half. I'm gonna slowly come back into streaming, do more things like this. But I just wanted to play a little bit and have some fun. So I'll end it here. I'm enjoying this. There's a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue, so I have to figure out that whole situation. But I'm enjoying this. I will be back more this week. I do have family coming into town, so it might be a little bit, might just be one more stream this week, but I'm gonna try to do at least 2. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so until next time. Oh, I should probably do the things, where I talk about the things. The things are, if you like what I do the things on the tubes. I totally forget to put my socials, but my socials are up on the tubes as well. So, yeah, do the things. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.